Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are here to talk about a brand new setting spray by Huda Beauty. So if that is something you're interested in watching, you're in the right place. We're about to get into it.
I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf.
All right, you guys. So Huda Beauty has come out with a brand new setting spray called Resting Boss Face, which I thought was a really cute naming of a product. I thought that was really interesting and innovative. A couple of things about this product off the top. Number one, this product contains alcohol. There is a lot of controversy out there about products that use alcohol. I typically don't recommend setting sprays that have alcohol in them, especially because, just for me in particular, if a setting spray has a lot of a certain type of alcohol in it, it can really dry my skin out. And I have dry skin anyway, so that's not always cute for me. So I tend to steer away from setting sprays that are drying on the skin. When I first looked at the ingredients list for this and I saw that there was alcohol in it, I immediately did start into some research. So there are a couple of things that I discovered. Number one, it does depend on the type of alcohol it is. There are certain alcohols out there that are not even harmful for the skin or drying. There are other alcohols out there that are okay for the skin as long as they're in small doses. And then there are alcohols out there that you should just avoid altogether. There is a link for this article in the description box below, so I will leave that down there for you guys so that you guys can read up on it and do your research so that you guys know and can make some informed choices about products that contains alcohol going forward. Now, let's talk about setting sprays. Back in the day, drag, theater, even back in the theater community and in drag queen culture, they used to use hairspray. We would literally, I did a lot of stage performance in my younger days. We literally used to close our eyes and hold our nose and spray your face with hairspray because it would lock your makeup down and basically make it waterproof. So when you were underneath the lights and you sweat and you were really in kind of hot conditions, it kind of waterproofed your makeup and it really locked that heavy stage makeup down. And I'm sure it had the same effect for drag queens. Well, setting sprays slowly came onto the scene and came out into more mainstream areas. They came out with more good for you ingredients in them. They came out in all different styles of finishes, matte and dewy and glowy, and you can basically get a setting spray now for whatever finish you're looking for. Huda Beauty wanted to specifically do a setting spray that was a callback to the old days when we used to use a hairspray to lock our foundation down. Because to be honest with you guys, a lot of drag queens still use hairspray to this day because even though it's awful for your skin, there is nothing else out there that works as good as hairspray when it comes to waterproofing your makeup and locking it down no matter what happens. So what they said they were doing at Huda Beauty for the last 3 years, they're saying it took them 3 years to come up with this particular formula, was they were looking for a formula that worked and performed just like hairspray without it being harmful on the skin and without it drying your skin out. That was where I got curious when it came to this particular formula, again, because it does contain alcohol in it. So my fear was that it was going to be overly drying. In the ingredients, there's also glycerin in here, which is a natural humectant. I have a feeling that is what is offsetting the dryness when it comes to this formula. They also say that when you put this on the face that it's going to give you a matte finish. And I did notice that it does kind of mattify the face a little bit, but it doesn't like flat matte your face. When you first put this on, it does have quite a fragrance. If you do not like fragrance, you're not going to like this product. There are people out there that don't like products that are heavily scented. I can say that I have found that when I've used this product, I smell it for a little while, but within the first 15 minutes or so of having it on, it typically dissipates and I don't smell it anymore. But it does have a strong fragrance, number one. Number two, I love the design of this. So it's not a continuous spray like the Morphe or the Japanesque. So a continuous spray is when you hold the button down and it just keeps spraying. So that is what a continuous spray is. I actually really like continuous sprays because I feel like I get a little more control. However, even though this is a pump, it sprays like an aerosol or like a hairspray or a continuous spray product. So it's a pump, but it's this ultra fine mist, you guys. The mister on this is beautiful. It really is unlike any other mister that I have ever used. It does have a very heavy fragrance, and it does really have, I can feel it locking my makeup down. I can feel it. It reminds me of those old kind of theater days of really just spraying hairspray on your face. That's genuinely, it feels like that. But the one thing that I did notice about this is that it really is not too drying on the skin. That's the one thing I like about this. Now, some of you still may be pretty hesitant when it comes to this product because of the alcohol that's in it. I've only been able to use this for about a week, and I've used it every day for a week, and I haven't noticed that my skin has gotten overly dry, but I have noticed that my makeup doesn't go anywhere. So far, so good with this product, you guys, and I honestly didn't think this one was going to be Erika approved. I'll be real honest with you. One of my favorite ways that I've found that I love using this product is when I'm done with my face, I'll actually spray my beauty blender down with this, and I'll tap kind of the excess off on the back of my hand, and then I will really go in and just press all over my face. I'll press underneath the eye, my nose, my chin, places where my makeup typically will come off quick, and I'll really just press it in. And one thing I really like about this is that it does work like any other setting spray in that it kind of takes that powdery look away. It also helps to really just melt your foundation and all of the makeup that you've applied on your face. It helps just melt all of that into the skin, so it gives you a very skin-like finish. And I really, really like that. And it just kind of marries all of your products together, and it just locks everything down. And you know that your makeup is just not going anywhere. So I'll give you an example. The whole time I've been filming this video, I have had this swatch going on here on my arm. So I've swatched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different shades here from the Sultry palette. I sprayed this with the Huda Beauty Setting Spray, and you guys, once this stuff is on, like, I'm telling you, it doesn't move. It doesn't go anywhere. You can, and these two are like shimmery shades here. It even protects the shimmer in the shimmery shades. You just can't get this stuff to move. I love that about this setting spray, you guys. It genuinely locks your product down. Like, look at that. That is stunning to me that it doesn't. That is stunning to me, you guys. So this stuff, if you are, this is when I would say to use this. Would I use this every single day? No. But if you know you're going outside and it's going to be super, super hot and you want your makeup to last, reach for this. If you're a bride and you're going to get married, reach for this. If you're going to any kind of special event, special occasion where you just need your makeup to last all day, then reach for this. This is definitely something I would have in my collection for those kinds of days. Now, again, just my personal preference, because there is alcohol in this. This isn't something that I would use on a daily basis. I've used it every day this week because I've wanted to play with it and work it out for you guys and see how well it works on the skin, and just find out if it's really going to suck all the moisture out of my skin. And it didn't, but I still don't think I would use this on the daily. I think it's just a little too heavy duty to use every single day. Another thing that you can do with this is just use this in custom areas. So for me, trouble spots when it comes to makeup are my nose and my chin. So I have, on a couple of days, I've just done my makeup as normal, and then I've sprayed my beauty blender with this, and then I've just patted it here on my chin and on the tip of my nose, and it really has locked my foundation down. And I noticed that as my foundation wears throughout the course of the day, my nose and my chin aren't the first things disappearing anymore. So this stuff really is good, you guys. This is an extra hold setting spray. It's absolutely Erika approved. I love this. I think it's worth its weight in gold, especially for special occasions. But again, if you don't like fragrance, this is the one thing that is keeping this from being like a 5-star product. It is heavily fragranced, and I hate that about this product. I wish she didn't go that route, but it is a pleasant scent. I don't mind it in particular, but then again, I don't mind fragranced cosmetics. But there are a lot of people out there that have sensitivities to fragrance. Not only that, I actually know a lot of people that when they have like a heavily fragranced smell, that it even triggers headaches, etc. And it's not something that you can use like as an artist that you can use on all your clients, because you have to ask your client, is fragrance something that bothers you? And nowadays, a lot of people say yes. I will say it does help a little bit when you spray it on a damp beauty blender and kind of wave it around a little bit, or press some of the extra off on the back of your hand and then put it on the face. By the time you actually put it on your face, you really just don't smell it anymore. But it does have a lot of fragrance, you guys. That is the only downside to this stuff. Other than that, this stuff is available in Sephora. You can even buy it at the Huda Beauty website as well. It retails for $33, and you do get 100 mils of product, or 3.38 fluid ounces. So you do get a lot of bang for your buck in here as well. So that is it, you guys. That is the breakdown on the new Huda Beauty Resting Boss Face. Let me know if this is something that you guys intend on picking up. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section below. If you guys have any questions for me, feel free to reach out and hit me up on Instagram at ErikaApproved. If you are new here, welcome. I am so glad that you stopped by to hang out with us today. Feel free to hit the subscribe button before you leave. And as always, I hope you guys are very happy and very healthy. And I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah.